when we talk about mental health, or when we talk about from a cultural perspective, we come from a collective framework, whereas here it's a very individualistic mindset, right? So our kids, or when I say like, South Asian children or youth, when they think about, so there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of shame. Oh, I'm not a good enough kid, or I'm going to burden my parents with something, right? So I think that's also a responsibility. And again, I'm sharing this from something that my kids have gone through, right? And through that, I have learned that, oh, when I don't say it, like it's the same thing, like, when if you are from LGBTQ community, it makes a lot of difference when you see a rainbow somewhere, so that you're looking for it, you're looking for that sign that it's okay for me to feel safe.
What are some ways that we can support youth who might have not necessarily struggles, but who might have difficulty expressing their gender identity or understanding their gender identity? What are some ways that we can facilitate that, especially from a South Asian background, when it's almost nearly unheard of? And like we said, there's no language for that.
If there were more professionals in the field that have a high degree of experience working with those communities, then they'll be able to connect with those who are feeling insecure about it much better than someone who is not in the South Asian community and doesn't have to deal with those same sorts of barriers when it comes to the stigma surrounding gender identity.
Yeah, and I would also add that it all comes down to education and awareness.
So oftentimes parents see like mental like activities that help our own mental health as silly or just distractions from life. Like how would we address that, and how would we spread the message that mental health should take importance over other things in our lives?
From a parent's perspective, what I would say is like, your kids are watching you. That's the message that I would say. It's how we take care of our mental health. Like, why is self-care important? And again, coming from a social work background, we are taught in school, because we hear, we have to take care. You cannot give out from an empty cup, right? So you have to fill your cup every so often, only then you'll be able to pour something out of it.